Good morning. Let's do a quick reminder of how I add on the motors. So over the top right here, I'm going to hit that little motor button. I'm going to hit devices, and then it's going to say drivetrain right here. Now we know that from before, we've already programmed our drivetrain. So I know that my bottom left one is number 10, and my left one is number 1, and then my right one is number 10 because we already had those. So then I would click done here. But then if I wanted to add something else, let's say the arm for the claw or the claw itself, I would come back in, I would click motor, and I know that number 6 is the claw arm. Oops, I'm going to capitalize the second one. So I'm going to call that one, and that one is going to be, oops, I need to go back. The claw arm should be number 8, not 6. So then we'll do this, and then we'll call it claw arm. Then I'm going to click done. And then I know that I have one left, and that is the claw itself. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to add another one. So we know that motor is 3, and I'll call it, because I like the Toy Story, the claw. And then I'll click done. So then when I want to program something, I want to maybe, first thing I want to do is have a wait command so I don't mess up my robot itself. I could have a wait for 4 seconds. And this gives me my drivetrain. And we know all of our obstacle courses are in inches. So then I would just come down here. I would change this to inches. Like, for example, the first one is 72. I also have to remember that when I'm doing this, the carpet, the friction, they're going to change things. So 72, when you do it, because the rug's a little thicker or those little spots in the road, I may need to change it. One way to change what I'm doing is to do velocity. If I do 100, it's going to shoot forward. So we've been testing with doing 75. And then I could do stop driving. Now what I did, if I was doing the first one, I was like, you know what would make sense is I already have a claw, and I know I want the first thing to happen is for the claw arm to go open for my drive. So what I would do is just reverse the claw motor itself. So then the claw would actually open first, and then I could wait a second right here just to space it out so I can test if there's any issues. I can come back and see it easily. I can have it drive forward. Then I would plug it in my computer, or I would share this to my shared drive, and then anyone could go here. If your group is feeling super like they get what they're doing, you can assign each person to be a different slot always. So then that way you can have multiple programs on your robot. So I could be like, I'm always going to be number 1. You're always going to be number 2. You're always going to be slot 3. And then when we save it and program it, we'd have multiple programs in there. I also can come back here and work on my drivetrain on doing turns. Remember, we practiced degree turns before. That's a good way to try it. Or I could just go turn right, turn left. But I do not want to have the velocity at 100%. So hopefully this gets you started.